So a question that I see more times than not is basically where I basically go to go ahead and buy super cheap iPhones or even buy cheap Android phones or whatever the case I typically buy whenever I buy a used device. Now this is a multi-part story because there's not just one place to go for super cheap products. The first thing I'd recommend telling you, the first thing I'd recommend thinking about is, for the most part, if you're wanting the cheapest product you can buy, this will not necessarily possibly be the easiest way to buy a product. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, typically when you're going through and buying a brand new iPhone or brand new Android phone or whatever you're buying, you don't have to jump over too many hoops to buy that product. You just go into their website or go inside of their store brand new, buy that product, and then you're basically good to go. Like, it's a super easy way of buying these products. Unfortunately, for a used product, sometimes it's not as easy as just buying the product. Sometimes it is. Most of the time, I would say 80 to 90% of the time it is. But sometimes you do have to jump over certain hoops. You have to negotiate, and then you have to be able to basically be able to buy that product. And if that product doesn't come in the condition it comes in, you have to be able to just return it. So those are basically the main pitfalls. But I will tell you, the place I typically go to buy any of these used products is typically either eBay or Facebook Marketplace, but I probably wouldn't even do Facebook Marketplace. It's usually eBay and Amazon. Now, eBay typically has the best prices for a majority of iPhones that you're going to buy, and the advantage of buying a product off eBay is that you can go back to like the iPhone 14 and buy an iPhone from there. You can buy an iPhone 13, an iPhone 11, an iPhone 12, any of these older iPhones that may not be available in the brand new market anymore. You can buy these iPhones in the used market on eBay or something and buy those products from there, which is actually very, very cool. So that in and of itself is a very important thing to kind of keep in mind. If you want to go ahead and find out where exactly to buy these used products, eBay has all the iPhones from basically day 1 to day 2. You can buy the first iPhone from there if you really want to. Now, another thing to keep in mind is Amazon. Amazon by far probably has the best prices, I would say, for the most part, for a majority of products, if you're wanting the best price for condition. So again, if you're wanting to buy something like an iPhone 12, for example, this is typically where I go if I just want to be able to buy that product and have a pretty good understanding of where that product is, get almost Amazon Prime delivery, which is free delivery, almost next day delivery for a long time too. So that's another pretty good advantage of buying through Amazon. Usually you get the products quicker, and I would say most of the time they're in better condition or as good of a condition as it states. Most of the time I buy on eBay, it really does come in that condition or a little bit worse condition of what they're sending me. That's kind of what I found out. So that's kind of like one thing to keep in mind here too. It's not the end of the world, but that is kind of one thing that kind of speaks out to me. So typically, that is essentially where I go ahead and buy a lot of these used products and a lot of these used iPhones. If you have any thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.